All right, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over the various things we need to do in Yoast to just go ahead, double check. Most of this stuff should be done by the author of the article, but we're going to go and we're doing a double check. You are the final review, the editor of the post to make sure this is good for people and it's good for Google as well. Okay, so I've got my screen sharing. Get a little drink here and we're going to get going. All right, cool. All right, so first things first, internal links. Okay, so in this Yoast tool at the bottom of the page, you'll see we have a green SEO smiley face. That's really what you want. You want green. That means Google's going to like it. Okay. Now, is this 100% accurate? No. Yoast is a tool that is estimating what Google will like based on publications and based on stuff. I don't know if this is updated. Some people are moving over to other tools. Yoast is the best in the industry for a long time. What I know is how I do it gets us really good rankings on Google, so it works. But I want to encourage you, you're the SEO specialist, not Yoast. This is giving some good recommendations. Sometimes I don't listen to them. So you're the one that's going to decide because you're the marketer, not this random software program, okay? And someday maybe we switch away from it, okay? So it's giving a little gray guy here. Key phrase distribution. Have you evenly distributed the key phrase throughout the whole text? I can go check that, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. But I can check, if I've got like 5 keywords in the first intro paragraph and then none through the rest of the article, that could possibly be a problem. But I don't think it's a problem, and it doesn't indicate it's a problem. It's just saying, hey, maybe check it. Okay. Internal links. Now, we talked about internal links in the on-page SEO section for blog writing. Now, I already have an internal link, as we saw in prior videos, that I'm going to put in when the page is actually live. So I'm going to have someone create the page for private school marketing services, and then I will go back to all of these articles, and then I will point the internal links. But I don't want Google to be seeing broken links that go nowhere in the website until it's done. So we'll be publishing a lot of this stuff around the same time, but I'll come back and add that in later. And what happens is when I add that link, it'll turn green, and this will go away. And the only thing left up here for problems will be this one. Okay, now also be aware, I've already done this. So, when I did it, there were like 4, 5, 6 problems that were red. And I went in, I fixed it, and now they're all green. Okay, so you will have more. Sometimes there's yellow as well with recommendations. We're going to go through these in this. Okay, so outbound links. Are there links in the article going to websites other than your website? Yes, there's the SEM rush that we already put in. Okay, so we have a good job here. We have at least 1 outbound link. Usually you probably want to do maybe 2. Again, if it's a super long post, you can do a couple more, but okay. Image key phrase. Now I want to tell you that image key phrase. We haven't talked about this. This is what's called an alt tag. I'm going to go up to the image because right now we only have 1. I will put more in later. Okay, so we go to the image. Oh, wait a minute. There's no image key phrase here. What? Image key phrase. Okay, well, it appears that the tool is being a little bit dishonest, or not, maybe not intentionally here, but okay, because there is no key phrase in the image. Okay, this is called an alternate text. Now, if the image can't load, it's just going to have text. It's just going to show up and say, this is what's in the image. If you don't have text, then nothing shows up. But this isn't really a big deal because more and more of the world is getting high-speed internet. So this isn't that this was early days of the internet, and it's just sort of a holdover. It's not really that important anymore, but Google does look at the alt text, alternative text, to see what's there. Is there a description? What's that picture? That picture represents the article to some degree. Well, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to take this SEO for private schools right here. I'm going to click on that image, alt text. I'm going to drop that in. We want alt text in the majority. I'd say at least 75% of your images should have alt text. And then I'd say maybe half-ish should be your primary keyword, and then mix it up with the other LSI keywords. So you shouldn't have like every single image on the page have the exact same keyword. Don't do that. Mix it up, have majority, the primary, have some other ones like, why SEO is important for private schools, private school SEO, whatever. So mix it up. And then have a few in there, a few pictures. You know, if you've got 5 pictures, say 4 of them have these sort of alt texts, okay? So we've gone in, we put alt text. I'm going to save that as a draft. Okay, so that actually wasn't done. I don't know why it said it was, but good, we did it. Images, we have an image. Okay, so you saw the image. Good job, we have an image. We're going to add a few more, but it's saying you need to have at least one. That's its bare minimum. Now, I would say definitely have more than one, but okay, so we have an image. So it's saying we're doing good enough. Key phrase and introduction. Okay, do I really have that key phrase in the introduction? Now, again, when you change it, these will turn green. I already know we do. SEO for private schools. That's our keyword. SEO for private schools, SEO for private schools. Are you wondering if SEO for private schools can help you increase enrollment? Great. So we do have the key phrase and introduction. Key phrase density, it says there's 17 times. It's just doing a control F search. It says it's good. This is probably about a 2,000 word post. So somewhere between 17 and 20 is probably fine. So that's good. Key phrase and SEO title. What is the SEO title? That is this right here, SEO title. And it's saying the keywords in there. Is it SEO for private schools? Excellent. Okay. So we got key phrase and SEO title. Key phrase length. Okay. Now, this is going to be up to you. This is one of those things where I don't really trust this. It is recommending that you go for what we call a long tail keyword, which I believe is in the training, in the keyword training in the SEO course. Okay, so definitely check that out if you haven't taken that. Keywords are the basis of all of this. It's saying go for a mid to long tail keyword, so 3 to 5 words. If you have a single word keyword, it's going to be like, oh, definitely don't target that. If you have an uber long keyword that's like 7, 8, 9, 10 words, it's going to say don't target that. And that's a generally true principle. I think on pretty much all of the articles on ClickMill, that's going to hold true. But we do have one article that targets a single word keyword, discipleship, because it's got a large search volume. And also we actually can potentially, we do rank for it. But it says, oh, that's not a good keyword. Don't do that. That's going to be really hard and you're not going to be able to rank for it. Well, it's guessing. It doesn't know my website. I do, because I'm the marketer. So I'm just like, okay, I don't really believe you and I'm going to do what I want. So again, I looked at the search volumes. I looked at the keyword difficulties. I know we could potentially rank for it. So I wrote the whole article for it. It's an awesome article and it targets a single word keyword. It's not going to like that. And we don't really care because again, we're the marketers. So key phrase length, awesome. Sure. I don't really listen to that one at all because we pick the keywords we want to rank for. So key phrase in meta description. Okay, what is that? So it says the key phrase is in the meta description. Meta description. What is SEO for private schools? There we go. We got it. Now, I like to have it twice. I think in this case we have it once, but it's fine. Meta description length. Okay, green on the length. We're good there. Previously used key phrase. Okay, so this says I have not used the key phrase before. You don't really want to have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages all going after the same keyword. Usually Google is not going to let you rank for multiple things like that. You're just going to have one page ranking. If you do, it'll kind of throttle both pages. So both pages really only get half the traffic anyway, stuff like that. So, you know, sometimes there's a time to have like a blog post for the keyword and a service page for the keyword. And that's, you know, it's okay. It's not going to like hurt you or anything, but also it's not going to help you too much either. Key phrase in the slug. Okay, slug or permalink is the key phrase. The slug. There it is. Great. Okay, so we've got that. Key phrase in subheadings. 6 of your header 2 and header 3 subheadings reflect the topic. Okay, so it either has a keyword or a very closely related keyword. SEO for private schools, private school marketing, consultant. Okay, so we've got private school marketing agency coming up. And this also counts here, header 3. You know, what private schools need to know about SEO. Okay, so we have similar keywords. It might even be counting some of those, but obviously SEO for private schools. Okay, so we're doing good. We've got enough of those in the header 2s, header 3s. 2,200 words is great. This is also something I don't trust with this tool. It's going to say anything over 300 words. That is old school. If you want articles to rank today, you got to have more than 300 words. You got to have at least 1,000 minimum. And that's for like a local business. if you're trying to rank internationally, digitally, like we do, you got to have at least 2,000 words. Most of my articles are 4 to 12,000 words. Okay. And I did that also before AI. So that's why I say sometimes these things would take me hours and hours and hours because I was writing the best content on the internet and the best content ranks. Okay. And you can see that with how we rank. Praise the Lord. All right. Lastly, I would say minimum for any articles, you're going to want to write 2,000 words. So moving on from there, SEO title width is good. What's our SEO title width? At the SEO title, green is the width. We got it correct. Okay. So in this video, we have gone through, we have optimized the post for any needed changes for Yoast SEO. And again, a lot of that will be done. Some of that won't be functional yet because you just put in the images and now you got to add the alt tags, whatever it is. Okay. Now, once that is complete, we're going to go ahead and save the article as a draft. And let me see what's on the schedule here. Okay. I think that brings us to the end of this video. This definitely brings us to the end of the video, but close to the end of the section here on publishing an article. Once you have all of those things done, it's about time to publish. Now, I may need to add a video into this later on, so I'll leave it open for that. If there's another video after this, then you'll know I forgot something. In the next video, though, short of me forgetting something, we're going to go ahead and we're going to publish, and then we're going to index on the Google Search Console. We've already done that once before in the on-page SEO, but I do want to show you just so you know what the actual process looks like, and we'll show you in the next video. God bless.